And we are back. Hello, friends and fam, CombatlerJoe here. This is part 6 of my playthrough of Pillars of Eternity 1. We're continuing our quest in Kagnua. So we are already inside and ready to tackle this a stronghold and uncover its mysteries and find our purpose as a watcher. Before I begin before I continue the quest, just need to ask a little favor from you guys. If you like how I play the game, just give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, and subscribe. Any activity on this channel will help its growth and something that I would greatly appreciate. So, let's see. What I need to do first. Let me just
Hey.
prep up my team.
Yes?
Let's double check our passive. Character will not move or attack automatically under any circumstances. Defense self. Okay, let's go defense self.
Following your lead.
For our chanter, let's see. Aggressive summoner support. Okay, so good for support. And okay. Let's take a look at our invocations. Chant 2. Oh, we added it here. Okay. Oh, okay. I haven't really set up this. Okay, 3 phrases needed for this. And Hell Hierarch crashed upon the shield. Damage reduction enemies in the area of effect. If their bones still slept under that hill, none can say. Summons 3 skeletons, and that's good. Like thunder rolled like waves on the back seas. Phrases. 3 phrases. Creates a thunderous explosion that stuns on shoves enemies in the area of effect. I think we go with this. So 3 phrases, right? Drains a portion of endurance. I think this one's good. And then followed up by at the sight of their comrades, their hearts grew bold. Emboldens allies in the area of effect, giving bonuses of fortitude and will. +10 to fortitude and will. Okay. Let's put the chant here. No, not that. This one kind of sucks. Or not really. It has its uses, but we really don't need this. Okay, so that's done. And we have, what do I have here?
Well, that's unusual.
Okay, I have an item here. Whispers of Yenwood. Oh, this one's a unique sword. Cool. Slash pierce damage. Reliable reliable slaying. Spirit of Constitution. Average. 20% grace is converted to hits. Nice accuracy against spirit. Oh, okay. This one's good. This is a good starter unique item. Its blade covered with graceful Glenfathan engravings. Whispers of Yenwood was once the sword of the first road warden of Cadnua. When the Earl of Yenwood appointed Cafid Eodhart, the young lord feared the spirits that they were rumored to dwell under the young castle's foundation. He spent a sizable sum to have the black Emirian steel blade forged, shipped to the eastern reach for engraving by the earls, Glenfathan slave artisans, and enchanted in New Dunred. Cafid is known to have used the sword in the Battle of Old Kirin and to help the neighboring Redrick suppress an uprising in Gilded Vale, but there is no recorded use of it in Cadnoa. Over time, Cafid began to believe that the sword had been cursed by the Glenfathan artisans who decorated it. He confided in those close to him that he thought the spirits of the dead were speaking to him through the blade while he slept. One evening, against the pleas of his wife and soldiers, the maddened Cafid carried the sword deep within the mystery woods of Irglanfath. His body was never recovered, but the next road warden, the earl assigned to Cadnoa, found it waiting for him on the throne in the keep's great hall. None of the soldiers could explain how the sword had appeared there. No road warden has carried the sword since that day. A cursed sword. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I take it. Let me take that.
Nice and quiet.
Let's survey the area first, because this is going to be kind of like, I feel this is going to be a long campaign. Oh, fudge. God damn it. I attracted the spirits, so there it is.
What?
Yeah, that's that. Battle ready.
Following your lead.
Okay, so now it's a big. He started
Yes.
the chance, so
Aye?
still starting the chance. This is awesome.
Following your lead.
Okay, no chance yet. Has completed the incantation. Okay. Chill fog. All reliable chill fog. Always that's the trick for us.
Worth and rough!
Oh god.
Huh?
Heather took a massive hit.
Following your lead.
Okay, just completed the incantation.
Sacred! Ixi. Sailors made to.
There you go.
Sure.
That's a bit rough. Heather took a massive hit in that.
Hey,
Let's see. You have anything to chuck down? Oh, this one's endurance. We need Do we have anything that restores health here? Because we don't have any that can help us regenerate health, but that's fine. We'll just be careful next time. We still have two camp supplies.
Nice and quiet.
Shadows, okay. You better back out.
Yeah.
And have Marcy. It's still just restoring endurance. Endurance. Shadow. Well, this is not. These shadows are not immune to prone, so we can use repulsing steel. Do they have high fortitudes? Okay.
Steady does it.
Better be here. Oh. And then we'll activate Jetfog. Walk a bit. I think we should hit
Let's
the Phantom
go.
first.
Wait.
Oh no! Don't go there! God, I always forgot. Keeps on forgetting.
Moe. Anna. Following your lead. The Varu beyond sea. Yes?
Let's go.
Following your lead. Sacre tu!
There you go.
Mayface, Elmes, Metu.
was a bit too late to executing that invocation, but
Indeed.
hey, that's a nice practice. Better be aware of the timing. This room is empty. Nothing to loot. Come on, guys, let's leave. Nothing here. I just remember something. Hold on. Pedros agreed to travel with me. He seemed to have some questions he thought a watcher might be able to answer. Oh, okay. Good thing. It's not only that we uncovered the secrets of Kadua, we also need to bring Eder to Merwell. After telling Eder that I was heading to Kadua to see its lord and older watcher named Merwell, he expressed that there are things he'd like to ask Merwell as well. Okay, let's initiate a dialogue. Oh no, no dialogue options
Yes?
then.
Hey,
Yeah?
Oh,
what's on
there
your
you go.
mind?
What is what you to? Okay, what is it you want to ask this watcher in Kadua? Just some things about the past, about the war. I'd been thinking I missed my chance to find out what I wanted to know. That older watcher, though, he opens up some new possibilities. That's it? Okay, maybe
What's
we
on your
should
mind?
know the rest later.
I'll see what I can find.
Hmm? Hmm?
As you come to the end of the great hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble, its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. At your approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate, as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving permeating with the fortress, through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
Who's that speaking?
I'm sorry if I startled you. I'm afraid my manners have been slipping. I haven't had much opportunity for introductions lately. In any case, I assume you're here looking for Meerwald.
Tell me more about Merwold.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. the restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Now to look at the place, never known about the progress we made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was, and all I can do is just watch it crumble around me. Are you imprisoned in that room?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul.
Okay.
Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
Any idea where I can find Mirwald?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind. Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
It would appear that this entity is the caretaker of this stronghold.
I'll see what I can find.
And being a trap here for long, probably for centuries now. Okay. Whoop. Marcy, come over here.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
As you draw nearer, the apparition in front of you resolves into an elven woman. Her stringy hair is tied back, and she tugs a loose thread on her apron. There's a distant hollow look in her eyes until she notices you. She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is as shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints, you have got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? We're not going to react, so say nothing.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Okay, just a tiny bit of feedback. You know, they should have voiced acted all responses in this game. Because definitely there are some tidbits, and it could be important ones that need to be voice acted. Also, the timing where the voice acting begins, it's kind of a bit delayed, like 1.5 seconds. Just as you saw a few seconds ago. So yeah, but not really that immersive breaking. But I hope that's been addressed on Pillars 2, which I'm really excited to play after I complete this game. Soldiers are important people, like the man who murdered your father. Okay, remind me what happened to my father.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Audra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
think this one's a lame response. I see.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here. Huh?
I sense there were plenty of citizens or residents in this stronghold. So I'm expecting wandering spirits, plenty of wandering spirits on these walls.
I shall be discreet.
Another empty room. No enemies in sight. No secret doors, secret switches, or perhaps we don't have enough perception points. Let's descend to the next level. Okay.
I'll see what I can find.
Ivory spinner, so spiders again. Go back. Let's have Marcy do the work.
Steady does it. Let's go.
Wait. Sail.
Oh god. It came out of the corner.
Aspect and rough.
What?
What, Stone Cold? Oh god. Ah, this is just one of those days, huh? Holy crap.
How may I help?
Nah. It's just one per use.
Following your lead.
It would be better.
Yes?
Okay. Move here a bit. Anticipate the attack.
Yes?
How may I help?
Okay, they keep on coming. Come on.
Following your lead.
How may I help?
We still have the chill fog effects. Okay. So let's kill this. And this. What? There you go. That's good. That was a good encounter. Alright guys, regroup.
Sure.
Nice and quiet.
It would appear the second level is infested with spiders. There it goes, another one.
Right.
Come on, come over here. My little spidey freaks.
Hey. All right then.
There's still more?
Yeah?
Okay. Why the miss is still playing? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bit peculiar.
Let's go.
Oh crap.
What?
Uy, lapit dito. Come on. Ah, no. We ran out of Holy Radiance. Damn it. We better be careful next time. Good thing we have backup.
How may I help?
Or is it because we haven't finished this encounter yet? Yeah, I think that's the reason why.
Yes?
Did
Following
he
your lead.
finish the chant yet? Nope. Stay here. Stay within the target.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Derek insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over a page several times before looking up to you. When he does, his expressions is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
Tell me about the orders.
The instructions come from Admet Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't. It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Are these memories of the same person? First memory is him being a child, and this one during the time when he was a soldier. Let's look at the dialogue. Monologue. That seems doesn't appear to be an invasion, more on a offensive operation. All right. Let's see what else we can find here. I hope it's not an empty room.
Yeah?
Nice and quiet.
Just a bunch of empty rooms. No chests. No secret switches. Secret compartments. Nothing. Okay, what else? Oh, I also forgot about Kana's quest. He's also going to ask information about Mirwald. Conroe has been waiting outside the gates. He believes that Mirwald may provide him answers concerning a tablet. Let's ask Kana about
What?
the...
Sorry, I was thinking up a song. Yes,
What
my friend.
rhymes
With Watcher.
Yes, my friend. Yeah, I think I had a conversation with him from the previous video, so we'll just continuing where we left off. Hmm. Oh, them, yes. I ran into them in Adair. Or rather, they sought me out. In Adair, there were many people who had observed the Angwithan ruins in Deerwood, and I spent some time conferring with experts. In the libraries, I found accounts of sites in Examitol, and it's there I traveled next. But just before I found myself approached by a woman in dark robes who made me abandon my studies for my own safety. I ignored her, of course, but I began to have the sense after that of it being followed. And after that, well, one ambush on the road I could call misfortune. But three? Who are these people? I thought it only fair to delve into their activities in turn. I found word of the leaden key, but past that it was all ravings and superstitions. I might as well have gone around asking whether someone had ever seen a whale flying through the air. Some might well tell me yes, but the validity of their accounts is questionable. You don't seem to worry about this. They haven't much luck. The last one that came up to me is a dig site and they sleep on a muddy beam. I try to catch them, reflex, I should think, but they went right over the side and down 100 feet. That's a great way to go. I'm not really sure what he had in mind, but I doubt that was it. Okay, what is the sacred book you're looking for?
The Tanvi Orator. It's not really a book. It's been passed down over the years in the form of a chant. I actually found it a little strange at first, seeing it set down in stone. It's not quite the same as a song of worship, though we have paeans to the gods as well. More a kind of moral guide. It gives us something to aspire to. The, model of a virtuous citizen of Rawatai.
Mm, why look it out here?
There have been arguments as to the chant's true interpretation, new translations even. But any rendition of it I find in the ruins of Engwith will predate those translations by 2,000 years. And finding it here also proves that we still have much to gain from trading with other cultures. I'd be lying if I said I'm not looking forward to seeing the look on everyone's faces when I get back. But in the long term, I just think that we can learn a lot from the Engwithians. A civilization like that is something to aspire to. A model for Rawatai as a whole, and not just its people. And I want to prove that all of this is worthwhile. Traveling, seeing the world for what it is. It's been so different from sitting in the Chanter Hall and studying books.
Wouldn't it have crumbled away by now?
Much of Ingwith's writing is lost to us, but an engraving would survive. I found several tablets at the site in Examitol. The scholar Gabranos, in particular, seems to have been fond of writing on the walls. I may have to ask you to help me carry it, if it's a large stone.
You think the Angwithans were the true authors?
I don't know that the distinction is necessarily important. Rawatai has a long history, and our people have come from many different places. It matters less who wrote it than that I have found pieces of the verses all around the world. Wherever it came from, it will be Rawatai that decides what becomes of it. All the races and peoples of our kingdom coming together to create a great empire. You see, then, that I am loyal in my way.
Okay, let's continue. Save.
Nice and slow.
We'll take those farmers by surprise.
Raider.
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
Another man turns to face you. His cheeks, his forearms. and the cartilage of his long pointed ears smeared with indigo and the blue paints. He grins wickedly beneath that of a wild hare, beneath the thatch of a wild hare. Say nothing.
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
Ryo, you may not like them, but they are still our elders, for now. That was clever. Drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Ryo, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you will join their ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchfork fells you tonight.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
Hmm. Tribes need you more leaders like you, women who value deeds over words. He reaches toward your cheek but stops midway, his blade fingers giving us a tremor of doubt that runs through him.
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Hmm. I'm having doubts that these memories are from the same person. That memory came from a woman. I'll uncover more. Okay, this one's
Nice and
locked.
slow.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
No. Keep
it's
away
Mayroll.
from us. Leave us!
Oh, finally. Okay, maybe we could get some answers.
Maybe we should come back later?
There is sensing something wrong with this Mayroll. He looks up over his head, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begin whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy. I think he's losing his mind. He's already lost his mind. He's been locked in this room. Probably years. More than likely locked himself up or someone locked him in.
Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
Oh, okay. Get the case of MPD. Diplomatic approach. mm, okay, what would be the best approach as a paladin? You can be honest, but this was kind of sound pathetic. If we go to diplomatic approach, it'll be honest. It will obviously be too obvious. I won't leave until I've spoken to Mirwald.
Mayor Wald will speak with you,
but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
Okay, so this is another person. He has taken a confident stance and his chest is pulled out like a soldier's. New strength that enters his voice. So this one's a bit diplomatic than the previous, which is kind of frantic.
Come to speak to Mayorwald. Mayorwald, whose touch is poison. Mayorwald, who knows not his effect.
The man posture folds, and the hands he did strongly at his side some moment ago resumes their original tremors. His voice is feeble and tentative. So this one's the first. I was told I am a watcher, and that you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some words after that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Peer and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
I think we're talking to Mayor himself now.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
Is this the third person? I think this one's a different voice.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
This is the second person.
Little I knew.
The first. You seem to have lost your mind. I was accosted by the spirits on my way here. What do they want?
No, no! Forgive me! Forgive me!
You seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
I need to replay this because I think I lost count on the personalities. The last count there are 4, including Mayorwald, but it could be more like 6 or 7. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? Ah, you mean you remember your past lives?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times.
Ah, I get it now. Okay. These are memories of the same person. Those are memories of residents that, yeah, former residents of this stronghold.
Memory, personality, identity, any might resurface. Or all.
So those memories have kind of transformed into its own personality. And I'm seen to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Mayorwald has lost control. Meowald's body no more.
The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Meowald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Meowald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
Okay, spirits and not spirits. Yeah, it's kind of spirits. So the memories manifested to spirits, and then the spirits manifested to personality. I think is what I'm understanding, right? The spirits are memories from the previous lives.
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Meowald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Hmm. How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented are memories, stuck in time, mindless, cruel, never far.
Okay. Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder, soldier and marauder and Meowald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
War of Tree. Oh, of course. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. This was in the early period of the Adirian colonization, fighting between the Deerwood colonists and the native Glenfathans. But that was a long time ago.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was a talk of raiding a village. Meryl's voice becomes raspy, and he is somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Addy a bitch an air that belongs in Air Glotfath.
He dropped the name. So one of the memories, spirits, personality's name is Heather. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better than to live in weakness. Hmm. Keep talking. I'm enjoying this. Jesus. Uh, you were a monster. You deserve this, even if in the past life now. That's terrible. Terrible things happen in war. Living with what you have done is own penance. I think we go away with the benevolent approach. Take your time. It's over now. It was long ago. Continue when you're ready.
The boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force.
Oh,
Vessel
God.
for marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. marauder and soldier.
A baby conceived by the raider. What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Uh, Still can't understand what he's saying. Marauder's soul, same soul, one soul, boy's soul, marauder's soul, raised in lies and vengeance, raised to soldier, raised for the fire, born for the fire. Then that was his mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed by the raiders. Good thing we have context with questions here, with clarification.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the Nine Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn.
Okay, so we're talking to the
Light
boy
it.
now. Alice looks at the old man in horror. By the Ash's crooked band. Mirwell's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
I see no reason, just bad luck. Whatever the reason, I don't think we're meant to know. Ah, yeah, I think this is the best answer. We would really not meant to know. We we can look for answers, but sometimes when we look for answers, and it turns to more questions. And as we dig through the rabbit hole of such things, you know, sometimes the right answer is in our faces. We we're not meant to know.
How little we know.
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a watcher. Oh no, no, no. You too, you too. All at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of the utmost sympathy. Sympathy. Poor woman, poor woman.
They will take you too.
What exactly does he mean? Surely something can be done. You're saying I'll end up like you.
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Meyerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No, always there, always remembered. Can't forget, can't unsee.
I didn't just remember someone caused this. They were masked and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead, books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they, the leaden key.
Kind of mentioned that. The leading key. It seems we share an enemy, Muzzy. Assassins and watcher wakers both. They will certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about this leading key?
Secrets, secrets, and deceptions, and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Who is this queen they pray to?
Woodica, goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice, but whose?
If the leading key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawaken? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Do you know where I might find that leading key?
City of Defiance, never far from the Queen.
Defiance Bay. I need to go so I can search for this man from the leading key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
Hmm. Take it easy. I'm not going to betray anyone.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Oh, no, please don't. Now we're going to kill Mayrold? Come on.
Hey. Hey.
Hmm.
Yeah?
What? Yes?
Yeah?
I think I need to do something. No, I think there's no
What?
other way to... Oh, dear God. Why is it supposed to happen? Is there any way to subdue him instead?
Wait.
Hmm?
Following your lead.
Should have rested. Do you have anything to
Yes?
to fight this mirror
How may I
world.
help?
Mirror world. What happened to I think we're silenced.
Following your lead.
Yes?
Step here. Oh crap.
Yes?
Walk a bit further here, mate.
Yes?
Yes?
Sucker!
Barely injured. Oy, mali. I just forgot. I aimed it at Marcy.
How may I help?
Oh my god. Did we cancel that? No, no. Okay. Okay. I got. I hit Marcy with it. Gosh.
Wait. What?
Huh?
This is bad. And we're gonna get finished here.
How may I help?
Hey,
And I got blinded. Shoot. Come on,
Following your
dude.
lead.
Keep on chanting. My god, this Marvel is tough.
What?
Okay, I have nothing here now.
Following your lead. Sacre!
Yes?
Okay. Time to whack.
Wait.
Huh?
Rah!
Following your lead.
Hey,
Wait.
You have no other choice. There's a change in the air of the keep that was thick and suffocating. Feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Mirabel's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about the soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship, and that feels somehow palpable to you. As though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. Speaker to the restless. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a freight rope, ghostly and alive. Its freight ends are writhing like tidal animals, and you feel that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Prepare the rope binding Merwold. Yeah, we need more from Merwold. Hasn't answered the question yet for Eder and Kana. The frayed pieces of twist and fuse, and as the bond strengthens, the fibers become metal, and the rope becomes a chain. You watch as Merwold's soul recedes to the floor, melding with it, spreading thin across it, till, with the entire place, a silent guardian. Merrill grew hostile after a conversation and suddenly attacked me. I had no choice but to kill him. I bound his soul to the keep of Cadno itself to remain in eternal guardianship. He has given me much to think about. He suggested my soul had been awakened to past lives, as his had. If Merrill is any indication of being a watcher within an awakened soul, comes with a heavy price. He has directed me towards the city of Defiance, which seems a good place to any seeking brothers leading key, a group of which awoke his afflictions within me. Merrill was not in a condition to answer questions when they found him. Whether we'll have to decide how to proceed from here. Merrill was too far gone to give us answers. We will have to navigate the ruins beneath the keep on our own.
indeed. I'll see what I can do. The work
Well,
of a moment.
That's that.
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
Let's see what we have here. Primal Flame. Meryl's Grimoire. Okay. Ooh! Ah! Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I was waiting for this. Bulwark of the Elements. Oh, Spirit Shield. Yeah, this one's good. Pretty much everything that I need. Oh, we got Fireball too. Alas, you one lucky deck. Alright, so what do we do from here then? There scratches his head and smirks. Well, I guess talking to a crazy watcher is better than like talking to no watcher at all.
This is why you were
What's on
traveling
your
alone.
mind?
Following your lead. Poor Mayorwald. He couldn't contend with all that he knew of himself. A cruel fate.
Never mind him, let's go. I don't think knowledge was the problem. He said if I can find out what caused this, it might help me. That's true. And there's no such thing in my experience as too much knowledge. Come, you'll find your answers. In mine, I hope. You know what? I haven't talked to
Yes?
Al about learn more about him. So
Following your lead.
Yes?
Following your lead.
Hey,
Yeah?
perhaps next time. Yeah, I think we better camp. Should we
Cannot wait,
continue?
that Alder said? I don't want to discuss it.
Huh? You kind of what the Oliver said? Nah.
Hmm?
Alice is speaking to himself again. I think we better head out. We have limited supplies if we continue to descend. I think it is best for us to leave and come back later.
aye, you're right. No sense listening to that old bam pot.
Damned Virago, not now!
Virago? Give a name?
Aye?
Any thoughts on what should I do next? May will urge you to seek out these leading key agents in Defiance Bay, yes? With conditions as any warning, we should find out with all haste.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps our steward can give us some answers.
I felt Mayorwald's passing. You slew him.
He gave me no choice.
It saddens me to hear it. But part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness. This place has always known its master, long as it's had one. It has a will all its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Meerwald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands, it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day. Will you stay?
Merrill said that I must go to the City of Defiance in search of the Queen. If it's Defiance Bay you seek, I'm sorry to tell you that you've come a long way for nothing. The Eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago, and Merrill never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. It got as far as gathering materials before its mind became preoccupied. I could make arrangements to have it repaired, if it's your will. When it ceased to be the previous master's will, I became powerless to do anything about it. For what I am but the master's instrument. It will take time, but far less finding another route to Defiance Bay. How do I repair the Barbican? Mirwell set aside materials for the Barbican, and are still available to you. In the future, if you wish to make a further repairs to the keep, you will need coin for supplies and labor. What does being the master of Cadnoa entail? Why, there are many responsibilities involved in maintaining a keep. The extent to which you wish to get involved is entirely up to you, of course. Part of the reason I am here is to ensure that things run smoothly in your absence, provided that we have been given instruction. If you instruct me with such repairs, you wish to, if you wish to, if you wish, if you instruct me on which repairs you wish to conduct next, I will make the necessary arrangements. They may take some time to finish, but each will provide you with additional resources once they are complete. Given somewhere to place them, we can hire tradesmen to provide you with supplies or ingredients. Repairing the keep will raise your prestige and draw both helpful individuals and unwelcome attention from bandits and opportunists. If we can raise the keep's security in turn, these will become less of a concern. You should know, however, that the position does come with some risk. Your name will grow in fame, and you must contend with the threats to the keep. And then there are other things. Was there anything else, Manly? What did you mean when you said this keep was cursed? Mayworld's curse was its own, a watcher's curse. But his predecessors have not fared better. There is a presence within the key, or rather far beneath it. At least such has been in the conclusion drawn by all who have come to this place. For what spirits still linger in the endless paths of speak of Master below. Every effort to settle here has failed, from the time of the Adiran colonists onward. Beasts rise from the endless paths until the new lord or lady is no more. The one who dwells below this master does not tolerate rivals, it seems. I have seen from time to time intrepid explorers descend to lay claim to what answers they can, but none return. This is the force of which has kept Cadnoa to a barren room and robbed me of my hopes. The endless paths. That, my friend, is where I must go, where we must go if you will go with me. Wherever devils lie beneath, think to what knowledge we will find. Perhaps this master speaks Idiran? What are the endless paths? The endless paths of old Adnua. The endless paths of Adnua. That is the name given to the labyrinths beneath the keep. The Earl, he. We were warned by the Glenfathans that this site was cursed. And there's a legend attached to it. Through the time, we thought nothing of it. The ruins were built. The ruins were built, it is said, by a powerful Engwithan named Odnua, who ruled there until the people turned against him. They destroyed the endless paths and filled many of its upper tunnels in within the soil and stone. No one living knows how far down the tunnels stretch, and few who have ventured there, have, and the few who have ventured here to have returned. There's much of talk of riches and treasure. The promise of Engwithan relics alone have drawn many fortune seekers to the depths, I fear. Who is this master below? I could not say with certainty. I believe it must be tied to the man who said to have been architect of the endless paths, then with entire Odnua. Some claim his spirit endures, or at least laid curses upon the site. I cannot imagine much remains of his work, for the ruins have been here 1,000 years or more. But what is left is impressive. The Earl certainly thought so. You may see well below the hand of the great statue of Adnua constructed. Perhaps it's a statue of Adnua himself. But I am not the master of Kadnua. Of course you are. The keep you the keep will have no other, but the endless paths are a different thing entirely. It's unfortunate, really, that they are so closely entwined. If the master below is not dealt with, there will always be a threat to the keep from within. I know it's much to take in, but if you would master this place, then I can only advise you to seek out this foe before it destroys you. You must know that this queen you're looking for, Defiance Bay has no queen. The the Mequins of the Adder haven't reigned there since the war. The only queen with any power there is Wurika. I am told they erected an exquisite temple in her honor there, but I was never able to see it. If you mean to go there, we can get started right away repairing the barbican. You need only to tell me what you wish to do, and I will make the necessary arrangements. Mirwell kept a ledger as it happens, and we've taken the liberty of updating it. You take a look if you wish. Okay. So we activated the stronghold system of this game. Then we'll get underway at once. Know, my lord, that this is but the first to the least of a great many undertakings. The keep supported great many building servants for many years. If you should wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring wealth and recognition, drawing people to your service. Rebuilding the defenses will keep your grounds from becoming overrun as did under Mirwell's scheming. You did not choose all at once. I am pledged to your aid, and so long as you are master here, we shall always be linked. You need not to step upon these grounds to speak with me. Wherever your travels may take you, you can make your will known to me if you but reach out. Oh, but first, of course, the barbican. Eastern barbican. Upgrades to your stronghold costs money and take time to complete. Each upgrade can add security and prestige to the stronghold or add additional functionality like resting bonuses, periodic free crafting ingredients, or new stores. Okay. The Eastern Barbican gates a passage to the wooden plains, crossroads between Cadnoa, Deerford, and Defiance Bay. So Western Barbican, Bright Hollow Restoration, Main Keep. Oh god, it's really expensive. Actions. The events occur at the stronghold as time elapses. The higher your stronghold prestige, the more positive of events that tend to be. However, a high security is also important as it can keep or prevent theft and kidnappings. Adventures are opportunities for your companions and adventurers to earn experience while they are in their party. Visitors can affect security and prestige of the stronghold while they are present. Some events even offer rare items for sale during limited periods. That's nice. Nothing to report. Nothing to stronghold hirelings. Hirelings will defend your stronghold from expensive collateral damage in the unfortunate event of an attack. It costs money to maintain, but their cost usually offsets the potential for damage. Hirelings also contribute to the security and prestige of the stronghold, and sometimes negatively. From the party management screen, you can see what your allies are up to when they aren't in the party. If you assign them to adventures, you can see how long it takes for them to complete their assignment. Recalling companions or adventures from a mission before it's completed will forfeit all of the potential rewards of that assignment. Okay, so time to build that barbican. Completed. The Master Below. It's a new quest. My new steward has informed me that long ago a powerful Enwithan constructed a labyrinthine dungeon underneath Cadnua, now known as the Endless Paths of Odd Nua. Odd Nua was killed by people of his name for his deeds. But the steward claims that a powerful force still dwells within the ruins. Whenever some attempts to take the possession of Cadnua, this Master Below steers awake and sends forth a flood of monsters to reclaim it. If I do not deal with the sinister presence, I may eventually share the same fate as the adherents who tried to claim this land long ago. If I tend to settle within the stronghold, it is likely I will have to contend with the Master Below. My steward has urged me to descend into the endless path and seek out an enemy so the Cadnoa will finally know peace. Okay, another update. And we're far from the queen. Go to the Temple of Boudica. I learned from Mirwal that members of the leading key tend to worship Boudica. And the steward has mentioned that there's a temple dedicated to Boudica in Defiance Bay. And restore the Eastern Barbican.
Yeah?
What to do here? I forgot there's nothing in that inside that room. Oh, okay. Good thing I checked this. Huh?
Huh?
Well, yeah, I think I took it. Yeah, I think we should.
Hey.
Yeah?
Can we at least rest? No, we can't. Wait. Yeah, I think this is nice. Bright Hollow Restoration. Yeah, let's take that. We'll take 2 days. So we have no choice but to rest outside and then go back to Gilded Vale to get our rewards from the smith.
Bit just like your breeches, scholar lad.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I said nothing.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was some unique dialogue. So Alex, other personality is starting to interact. It'll be very interesting what the Alex's backstory is. It's only one whole day. Okay, now. Have to claim our reward. I hope they gave us a substantial reward for our trouble.
Good day to you.
Ah, you're back. Anything I can help you with? Hand over the crate. I found the shipment you were waiting on. Ah, why, so you have. This is excellent news. I can finally get back to work and show your real Black Hammer quality. None of this elusive little swords. Total quest experience. Nice. Here, I'll give you a taste. Heavy wooden shield in hand. Nice. Might not have had much in the way of materials to work with, but still, Black Hammer craftsmanship. You can go on and take that. Larder door. Larder door. Larder door. A larder door. And here, some coins for your troubles too. Did you find anyone else over the wagon? Bandits overtook the wagon. I doubt your people survived. Tuatano shakes his head, running a hand over his bald pate. Poor fools. Always told them they ought to hire some guards instead of the palming the extra coin. I'll have to I'll have to hire on more hands. Don't suppose you want to settle in the Gilded Vale and try some delivery work? You have my thanks for assistance, friend. Give me some time to work the forge, and you'll have you pick the next run of weapons. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at this door. Large shield. Minus it accuracy, bashing 2. It has 16 deflection. So, okay. It's also a unique item. This shield appears to have once quite literally comprised the front of a larder. What's a larder? It's a word that don't encounter every day. Larder. It's a larder. A room or large cupboard for storing food. So it's a door of a storage space, basically. A door of a shed. Okay. This door has bash. Well, let's take a look at this additional skill. Bash. So 8 to 12 crush damage, accuracy versus deflection. That's nice. Don't mind if I take this. Yep, does look like a door. And give this to Adder.
Yeah?
Are there other quests? Time and Tide. Trials of Durance. Pregnancy Scatter. Okay.
Hmm?
Okay, let's go back to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Head back to the inn and get a nice rest. And sell our well-earned loot for some coins.
Welcome.
Okay, we always leave one of each items just for collection purposes. Looks like we didn't earn that much. Okay, we just earned 235. Yeah, we better sell these. No, we still have these torches in this wolf fight. Uh, I think we should keep this, and it'll probably be useful for crafting.
Hi?
Farmer spread. Movement speed. Nope. Don't really need that. Oh, Skull of Rolling Flame. Creates a rebounding ball of fire inflicting burn damage upon everyone in its path. Nah. Let's switch our grimoires to May Wolves. Oh, this looks sweet. Let's remove this. Second level. There you go. That's better. Fireball. Right, I'm excited for the next quest.
Yeah? Hail, traveler.
Let's get a room. Nope. Need to save money. uh that was a fun quest. Truly. Really excited. I'm really excited for the next adventure. Alright, so that wraps part 6 of this playthrough of Pillars 1. Thank you guys for watching. But if you do like how I played the game, please give this one a thumbs up. Give this also a comment, and more importantly, subscribe. Any activity on this channel will help us grow. It's something that I'll be truly be grateful. From the ever joyous sounds of the Black Hound, this is Combatler Joe. We are